What's up, guys? It's your boy Sarge back with some Sparking Zero content, man. All right, look, so we just had the first day of early access yesterday, and man, it was amazing. This game feels so good when you're playing it yourself. It looks so much better than you see it on YouTube, man. Now, whether you're still struggling with your defense, whether you still feel like there's some things that you need to learn, or maybe you just haven't gotten the game yet and you're still waiting for the official launch day, watch this video, man, because I got some tips that I feel are very, very important for you to improve your defense, because I know I was struggling yesterday. Now, I spent a lot of time in the training mode, okay? I spent a lot of time in there with Piccolo, getting my ass kicked, but then when it came time for me to go through it and put everything I learned to the test, everything went out the window, bro. It's sad. I know, bro. I went back to button mashing. Now, keep in mind, this is the first Tenkaichi game we've had in 17 years, right? So if you haven't played a Tenkaichi game and the only Dragon Ball fighting game you've played in the past is Xenoverse, the back of your mind is going to want to try to do things like you did in Xenoverse, which you can't do in this game. This game is super technical. One of the things that I felt that I was lacking was definitely my defense. So now the best thing that I can recommend is get your ass to super training mode, and you're just going to have to really train, bro. Really understand these mechanics and just do the damn thing, bro. You're going to have to really do it. Let's go to battle training. And oh my God, Piccolo, why are you looking at me like that? Stop it. Stop it. All right, when you're here, I'm pretty sure some of you guys are familiar with this. You've seen this before. Now, first things first, man, you can go through the rules, go through the beginner, intermediate, and advanced techniques, all right? Go through them, go through all of them. I went ahead and did everything in here, but it doesn't mean that I understand it all and I have it patted down like the back of my hand. But here's a few things that I want you to focus on. In the beginner category, you really need to focus on your counters. Not only just your counters, your revenge counter. Now, this can be done at a close, mid, or long range. Let me show you what the revenge counter is. Now, this is not just holding R1 to block and all this. It has a designated way of doing it. This is going to be your R3 button if you're on standard controls. All right, and it's super simple. All you got to do is if you're getting rocked by an opponent, hit R3 and you're countering. Hit R3, boom, you got that counter. Now, pay attention to the skill counter in the top left corner under the character icon. It does take up 2 skill counts, so you need to pay attention to that. This is something you don't want to just be spamming just for the heck of it. You want to use it when you're in a pinch, because your skill counter is going to be needed for a lot of other things, okay? Now, it does work perfectly. Boom, you get to knock back your opponent, get yourself out of a situation. Now, you could do that and follow up with, vanishing. Oh, I just got knocked. So that was 2 back to back, right? So say if your opponent has the 1-up on you, say you do the revenge counter, Dragon Dash, you got it. You know what I'm saying? So it's very, very key, but you have to pay close attention to that skill counter. Super useful move to break your opponent's combo. Now, this can also work in mid-range and long range when they're shooting Ki Blast. I didn't know this. I knew when I was doing the training, but I completely forgot about it. Check it out. Your opponent's hitting you with Ki Blast, revenge counter it. Piccolo, where you going? Where you going, Piccolo? And believe it or not, it does work at an even longer range. And he will dash and do actual damage, bro. This is crazy. But again, also keep an eye on the skill counter. It's not something, again, that you want to spam, but it's definitely important to know when you're in a tight pinch. Now, with that out of the way, let's move on to intermediate. One of the things that I want you to focus on is the Dragon Dash. A lot of you guys should be familiar with it, but now we're doing the Z-Burst Dash. So Dragon Dash, very simple. We already know how it works. Boom, you rush to your opponent, close the gap. Do that again, rush to your opponent, close the gap. Now, it may seem like, man, I'm chasing my opponent, but it just feels too long, bro. Well, that's where the Z-Burst Dash comes in, which is one of my favorite things to use. All right, boom, you Dragon Dash your opponent, boom, turn right behind. I love this. This is super useful in a fight. Do the Dragon Dash, boom, right behind, start laying them back shots in. Do it again, you can follow up, boom. Now, the thing with the Z-Burst Dash is that it is going to take up ki. So if you take a look at your ki, let me get max ki real quick so you can see. So we're currently at max ki. So it does take about 1 full bar of ki. So be very careful with that. You don't want to waste your ki. But damn, this is going to be great for getting in close with your opponent. Now, the next thing I want you to focus on is going to be in the advanced category, which is going to be your perceptions and your super perception. All right, this is going to be under advanced counters. So perception is very, very simple. one button. Now there is a drawback to this, but perception, all you do is hold the circle button. See how he takes that stance? And it's gonna automatically counter it. But the drawback is that it does drain your ki. Now it doesn't do it at a crazy rate. It is kind of fast that it drains your ki, but it is super useful for a quick way to counter. Super perception, same exact thing. Nothing really crazy on the change, except that the type of move that your opponent uses, you can actually hit him back with another counter. So I want to talk to you about high speed evasion. All right, so y'all remember like back in Xenoverse 2 when you would do like that vanish counter or whatever, you disappear behind your opponent, then they disappear behind you, and then you disappear behind them, stuff like that. I don't remember what it was called, but I don't know what it was called. But anyway, I'll put a clip if I can find one. This is very similar, high speed evasion. But the thing about this one, man, is timing is everything. This is going to be something that you're going to spend a lot of time on in training, bro, because it is not easy to get down. You have to time it right when your opponent's about to attack you. It's not as easy as just holding R1. I can sit here and try to spam R1, right? Piccolo's coming at me. I can try to spam R1. You can see me, I'm spamming it right now. It doesn't mean it's going to save you, bro. This is all about timing. If you can't get the timing down, you're not going to be able to pull it off. See, I'm spamming it. It's just not working, bro. Now, you got to do it right when he's about to hit. Once the hit attack lands. Timing is everything, bro. This is something that I definitely need to work on as well, which is why I'm saying this stuff here is super important. This is why training is super important, bro, because timing is everything. But this is also going to take you to pay very close attention to your opponent. So I'd say if you can get this pattern down and you can do it without even thinking now at that point, then you've got it down, bro. So I'm going to say high speed evasion is definitely going to be one of those that you definitely got to practice, bro. Make this a top priority, please, bro, because without this, you're just going to be getting rocked all day long. Now, another important one that you're going to want to use is the Z counter. Very similar to the high speed evasion, but this is going to be used when you're knocked back. So let me show you real quick. So your opponent is going to knock you back. Bop. Then they're going to disappear. So right there, before they have the chance to do all that, you got to be able to time it down, bro. So let me show you again. Boom. See, it's all about timing, bro. So the Z counter is super useful, but again, just like the high speed evasion, it's all about timing, bro. You got to really make sure you get the timing down, because if not, you're just going to get knocked back like a pinball. It is crazy, man. I really recommend going through this. I know it's going to suck taking a beating, bro. Piccolo ain't going to go easy on you, bro. I'm going to tell you that right now. But this is what it takes, bro, to get good at this game. So if you can start mastering all these, learning the timing and how to be evasive, that's going to be your number one thing, bro, in this game. This game is super technical. There is some button smashing. You can get away with it, but a lot of times you are going to get punished, bro. It's very good to actually go in, learn the defensive mechanics, and use that to your advantage, bro. So I hope this video helped you. Focus on those things, man. Focus on the revenge counters, the dragon dashing, the Z burst dash, the perception, the Z counters, the high speed evasion. Work on those, man, and your game is going to be up there in no time, bro. So I hope this video helped. If it did, make sure to hit a like, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, man. It's been your boy Sarge, and stay tuned for some more tips and tricks on Sparking Zero. I'll catch you on the next one, man. Peace.